Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. For a while now, I've been meaning to head into the Melbourne CBD and film at the City Loop stations. The main reason for this is because I wanted photos and videos of HCMTs in the City Loop before they get diverted into the Metro Tunnel. It wasn't until recently when I got the opportunity to go down to Anzac Station that I realised I only had about 6 months or just over to get videos of them in the City Loop. I will not just be filming the HCMT trains, I will also film all the other trains that are in the loop as well. This video will be part 1 and we are focusing on Parliament. Also note, this tunnel is called the Caulfield Tunnel, despite the only lines using it is the Dandenong lines, or the Cranbourne and Pakenham lines. Frankston and Sandringham trains also used to share this tunnel, and Frankston will be going back in when the Pakenham and Cranbourne lines move out and go into the Metro Tunnel. For those that don't know, the City Loop is made up of 4 tunnels. The Caulfield Tunnel, which for most of the time was used by Pakenham, Cranbourne, Frankston and Sandringham lines, but now only the Cranbourne and Pakenham as explained earlier. At the moment, Frankston trains operate all the way across the city to Werribee and Williamstown, and Sandringham run direct and terminate at Flinders Street. The other tunnels are the Burnley Tunnel, which is made up of the Belgrave, Lilydale, Alamein and Glen Waverley lines. The Northern Tunnel, which is made up of the Upfield, Craigeburn and Sunbury lines. In the near future, Sunbury will be taken out of this tunnel, as it will be running through the Metro Tunnel and heading out to Pakenham and Cranbourne. Finally, we have the Clifton Hill/City Circle Tunnel. As well as the Clifton Hill lines branching off from Parliament to Jolimont, there is a section of tunnel that isn't really used that goes back to Flinders Street. This was once used by a City Circle train that operated until 1993, which has now been replaced with the City Circle tram, which is much more well known. Obviously, along with the 4 tunnels, there is 4 platforms at each underground station. At Parliament, as well as the main entrances and exits, there are also these walkways to walk between platforms. Obviously though, if you want to go to a platform that's on a different level, you have to go either up or down the lift, or go to one of the main exits and go up or down the escalators.
Service to depart from platform 2 will be the 2:16 East Pakenham, stopping all stations to South Yarra, running express from South Yarra to Melbourne, then stopping all stations to East Pakenham via the City Loop and Flinders Street, Your next service to depart from platform 2 will be the 2:16 East Pakenham, stopping all stations to South Yarra, running express from South Yarra to Melbourne, then stopping all stations to East Pakenham via the City Loop and Mernda Street. And always remember to touch on your Mikey at the start of your journey. Stopping all stations to Upfield via Mernda Street. Your next service to depart from platform 3 will be the 2:22 Upfield, stopping all stations to Upfield via Mernda Street. And always remember to...
This next service to Craigeburn is one of the weirdest ones I've seen, as well as the announcement.
Good afternoon, customers. Your next service to depart from platform 3 will be the 2:27 Craigeburn, then running express from Flinders Street to Craigeburn via Flinders Street. Your next service to depart from platform 3 will 37 Craigeburn, then running express from Flinders Street to Craigeburn via Flinders Street. And always remember to touch on your mileage at the start of your journey.
Here is one of the main entrances and exits to the platforms at Parliament Station. We are currently on the level that has platform 1 and 2. To get to platform 3 and 4, you continue going down, but we're going to head up to the concourse. Now on the concourse, you can obviously see the nice looking pillars. There are these older style signs directing you to different places around the station. This view from just outside the Mikey gates shows all the newer information display screens. And there are these little displays with timetables in them for each platform and one for each line. This is what I'm assuming is the main entrance based on the size of it. Obviously, just outside the station, we have the Victorian Parliament House. Now we will head down this entrance. First of all, same with the other entrance, there is this older style clock. After coming down the stairs, we have to go through this walkway. On the right, we have more of those timetables. And the main concourse area of this side of the station looks pretty much identical to the other side. Now time for the famous Parliament Station escalators. Thanks for watching everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. Part 2 of my City Loop videos will be Melbourne Central, and then Part 3 will be Flagstaff. Thanks again everyone for watching, and bye for now.